The missing base game dinosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2 are coming back to Jurassic World Evolution 3 completely for free, including sexual dimorphism and babies. This is an overview of the dinosaurs that will get re-added in free updates after launch, starting with Kentrosaurus. And that is great news. That is a lot of new babies to look forward to getting added to the game entirely for free down the line. Unfortunately, you might have seen a different version of this video earlier today. I mistakenly shared that all Jurassic World Evolution 2 dinosaurs were returning for free. Fan favorites such as Dinosaurs, Archelon, and Shonosaurus, the ones that people are most eager to have back. These, however, are all DLC dinosaurs, which means they are sadly not included in this news, and I don't know yet what Frontier's plan is for the missing dinosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2's DLCs. So again, of all the missing dinosaurs, all the dinosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2 currently missing from Jurassic World Evolution 3's roster, these are the ones that are coming back for free, the base game dinosaurs. These are the DLC dinosaurs, and we don't know yet what Frontier's plans are for these. We're gonna talk about that a little more later in this video. I am very, very sorry for this misunderstanding. When Frontier first broke the news to us that dinosaurs were getting re-added for free, it was during the Office event a couple of weeks ago, and I swear to you, it was said differently. It was said that they would all come back. And that was so imprinted in my brain because it's so huge and so exciting that I didn't see that when they emailed us today to give us the go-ahead to share this news, the wording had changed a little bit. And it now said that Jurassic World Evolution 2's base game dinosaurs would return for free. I never even thought to question it because we have amazing Jurassic World Evolution 2 DLC dinosaurs in the base game for Jurassic World Evolution 3, like the Utahraptor and the Utaranus. Of course, Concavenator and Thanatos Dragon are in the deluxe version of the game, but I figured those were exceptions, and that some sour reactions to these dinosaurs being in the deluxe version is exactly what convinced them that other dinosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2, whether they originated in DLC or not, should come back for free. However, after posting my video, I went to Twitter to retweet the news from the official Jurassic World Evolution 3 account, and that's when the phrase Jurassic World Evolution 2 base game dinosaurs suddenly stood out to me like huge, big, bold, blaring red letters. So I reached out to Frontier to ask for clarification, and they did confirm that the news concerns the base game dinosaurs. So again, I cannot stress this enough. This is the overview of the species that are getting re-added for free after launch. I feel absolutely terrible for getting this wrong because I've been working so hard to get you guys like all of the accurate news and to make this blunder like so close before the finish line. And especially because now what should be good news that all Jurassic World Evolution 2 base game species are coming back is extra disappointing in comparison. Like in a vacuum, it's also disappointing, and I'll talk about the disappointing elephant in the room a little bit later in the video. But for now, I just want to make sure that you get the actual accurate news. So here it is. The launch day roster for Jurassic World Evolution 3 remains unchanged. We have 86 dinosaurs in the base game and 4 more species in the deluxe version of the game. After launch, in free updates, Frontier will be re-adding the missing Jurassic World Evolution 2 base game dinosaurs as family units. That means they include a male and female variant and a baby variant. We don't know yet when these free updates are coming, at which frequency, and how many dinosaurs are getting added at a time. All we know right now is that Kentrosaurus will be the first to get added for free after launch, and then the others will follow later when they are done. What the plan is for the missing DLC species, again, we don't know. But the fact that they are now being deliberately excluded from this news certainly suggests that they will get resold. Otherwise, I don't know why they've made it such a point to now specify base game dinosaurs. And that's not just disappointing, but From my perspective, it's honestly surprising, because I've believed the entire time that Frontier would most likely eventually reintroduce everything for free, and seeing dinosaurs like Utahraptor and Utyrannus get confirmed for the base game just convinced me more and more. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm an optimist at heart, and I think Frontier does really well with listening to the community and doing great free updates, and honestly, I didn't see them reselling these. So the fact that they're now excluded from the conversation, excluded from this free update news, I can't quite, if you'll excuse the pun, square that. It's really taking me aback. And now the question remains, what will happen to those fan favorites like Dinosaurs and Archlon? I'm not even going to entertain the possibility that they won't come back at all, because that makes no sense to me. Not just because they are so popular in the community, but also, and frankly, more importantly, because Frontier already has the model and all the sounds and animations for the adults, giving them a huge head start on the family unit as a whole, as opposed to creating entirely new species from scratch. I don't see them throwing all that work away. So even though there's no guarantees, I'm operating under the assumption that they will come back, and given today's news and the very purposeful phrasing of base game Dinosaurs, I am gonna assume that they're gonna be resold in DLC. Now, that's not necessarily reason for me to grab my torch and pitchfork and go back to the Frontier office. I do know where it is now. No, but it's not yet reason for me to get mad or upset until we know more. I need to know more. I think if the missing species get sprinkled into bigger and awesome DLCs, I honestly won't be mad. For example, let's say Dinosaurs comes back in a semi-aquatics DLC with 4 or 5 or 6 other new species. Then I'd be on board with that. Because even though Dinosaurs is a returning species, the male variant and the baby variant would be new. So it's not like we're paying for a basic copy and paste. Even in a returning species, there is new content there to get excited about. And when you combine that with enough absolutely from scratch new species that we're seeing for the very first time in our parks, I'd be okay with that. However, if, let's say, Dinosaurs and Gigantoraptor are getting resold as part of a new feathered DLC of only 4 species total, then my opinion would really start to sour, because then the returning species would be taking up 50% of the DLC slots, and that would really dampen the excitement that I'd normally feel for a DLC. Not just because I'm repaying for at least, the returning female species. Again, the male and the baby would be new, but mostly because I feel like we'd be missing out on 2 entirely new species. And I've felt this way since the game was first announced, and I've talked about this in videos before. This isn't anything new in response to today's blunder. And by blunder, I mean my blunder, my mistake. I've just been waiting for news, waiting for confirmation about how they would handle the returning missing species before I can really figure out where I stand on this. Is this something I need to get mad about? Is this something I need to get obnoxious about and protest? I don't know until I know what the plan is. And I thought I did know. After the Frontier office event, I thought I knew the plan and I was excited about the plan. But that was just a huge misunderstanding. So yeah, at the moment, we don't know how the missing DLC species are going to get added back, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know in no uncertain terms how I feel about it. As I said in the original version of this video, this is probably my last pre-launch news update for Jurassic World Evolution 3, so I feel extra mortified to end it on such a huge mistake. I promise that I have loads of exciting Jurassic World Evolution 3 videos coming next week, to hopefully make up for it. And at the end here, I just want to reiterate that it's not all bad news. At the very least, we know that these species are coming back for free, and that is exciting. Especially something like Cryolophosaurus, Amargasaurus. I'm really happy to have it confirmed that those are coming back with babies. Let me know in a comment down below which of the returning Jurassic World Evolution 2 base game species you are most excited to see the baby of. And just a reminder, Kentrosaurus will be the first to get re-added after launch. As soon as we know when, and when every other dinosaur is getting re-added, I will let you know. And I promise I will be extra careful with the news next time around. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, I will see you at launch.